You don't have to be unkempt or poor or down on your luck to be pulled into cults. You can be an upstanding member of society. I have no doubt that some or many of you can picture celebrities that have joined cults and are either still involved with them or have escaped them and now spend their time sharing warnings and grim stories about what they experienced. There are even lawyers, doctors, scientists, professors who have fallen victim to cults. Your intelligence, social standing, mental state does not make you exempt from falling prey to a cult. Like I said above, a rough day is all it could take for you to say yes to that free meal while they talk to you about their group and their group's belief systems. So in saying all that, how do we know what warning signs to look out for in cult recruitment? Well, the University of Auckland, here in New Zealand, has a page on their student support section that discusses what an aggressive group may look like. They also acknowledge that, for new students or any student in general, that the increased academic and financial pressures they face may make them vulnerable to certain groups that do recruit aggressively. But do make note of the use of it being called an aggressive group, rather than using charged language such as cult. But back to the matter at hand, they list off 3 main things to look out for. Number 1, isolation. Groups will isolate students from their family and friends in order to ultimately increase the students' dependence on the group. Think, does this group demand that your family and friends cannot help with your spiritual exploration? Does the group have strong negative opinions about people who hold a particular identity? Does the group encourage you to put their meetings above all other commitments? 2, aggression. Groups will use aggressive and deceptive tactics to encourage member participation. Think, do you feel guilty for saying no to them? Do you feel pressure to change who you are to fit into the group? Do they offer instant friendship? 3, all-knowing. Groups may often claim to have all the answers to your problems and a we know best mentality. Think, does this group claim to possess the truth exclusively? Does the group seem too perfect? Do all members agree and accept orders cheerfully? While these 3 sound simple on the surface, it is what makes it more accessible for people to understand just what signs to look out for. What I spoke about above is a lot of information to take in, so this brief and succinct list given to us is more palatable to a wider audience, especially when you take into consideration that when you are already in a vulnerable state, experiencing a lot of stress, you aren't as likely to be able to process a ton of information so